Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Did Chase Chrisley put a ring on Emmy Metter's finger? Chrisley Knows Best fans are relatively sure that Chase Chrisley's girlfriend Emmy Metters is pregnant. The young couple teased they had big and good news to share with fans. They, however, happened to be in an exam room at an appointment for Emmy when they shared this video. Fans speculated she must be present, because that is the only reason why Chase would need to be at an appointment with her and in the exam room. Likewise, fans have also begun to notice it appears as if Emmy Metters is starting to instinctively hold her stomach in some of the photos the way any expectant mother does. The biggest question fans have surrounding this theory is simple. Has Chase Chrisley put a ring on it? Recently, photos he shared on Instagram have fans thinking he might have finally popped the question. Scroll down to check out these photos and see what fans are saying. Did Chase Chrisley put a ring on Emmy Metter's finger? One fan popped into the comments of Chase's Instagram post, noting it looked as though Emmy Metters had a ring on her finger. Did he pop the question? Responding to the comment, another fan pointed out that Chase recently popped onto his Instagram stories while being at a doctor's appointment with Emmy. She's preggo, the individual added. Scrolling through the comments, more and more fans started to chime in on the fact that Emmy Metters was very clearly pregnant. One fan boldly congratulated Emmy and Chase, though no official announcement had been made. Another chimed in asking if they thought they were pregnant or engaged before adding that they thought they were both pregnant and engaged. Your girlfriend is pregnant, a different fan commented. At this point, most of Chase Chrisley's Instagram followers were convinced he had knocked up his girlfriend Emmy Metters. This, however, was something fans had been looking forward to as they believe they made an adorable couple. Likewise, fans believe Chase and Emmy will make adorable babies. Fans think she's perfect for Chase. As TV shows Ace previously reported, fans see Julie Chrisley when they look at Emmy Metters. They believe Emmy looks and sounds just like Julie. And fans agree that it is extremely common for young men to find a woman that reminds them of their mother to marry. There are, however, some fans that think Emmy might actually be too good for Chase. These fans question if she'll really be happy settling for the playboy of the Chrisley family. The question that has fans of Chrisley Knows Best buzzing again. Did Chase Chrisley finally put a ring on Emmy Metter's finger? The on-again, off-again couple has been a fixture of fascination ever since their romance first began, full of emotional highs, shocking splits, and whispered hints of reconciliation. Now, rumors are swirling that something big might be brewing between the Southern heartthrob and his former flame, and the clues may be hiding in plain sight. A love story written in faith and fire. Chase and Emmy's love story has always felt like something out of a Southern romance novel. They met through mutual friends in Nashville, where their connection seemed instant. Emmy, with her girl-next-door charm and kind heart, appeared to ground Chase, who was known for his playful energy and quick wit. For a while, fans believed Emmy had done the impossible. She'd tamed Todd Chrisley's mischievous son. Their relationship blossomed publicly, often showcased on Chase's Instagram or featured on Chrisley Knows Best. Emmy became part of the extended Chrisley family orbit, attending events, sharing moments with Savannah and Nanny Faye, and even joining Chase for major holidays. But behind those picture-perfect smiles were cracks that began to form as fame, family, and growing pains tested their bond. The engagement that once was. In 2022, Chase shocked fans by getting down on one knee and proposing to Emmy in a romantic, rose-petal-filled setup. The engagement looked like a fairy tale. The kind of moment Todd and Julie Chrisley themselves would have applauded proudly if life hadn't taken such a difficult turn. Chase was glowing, Emmy was emotional, and for a brief time, the Chrisley fanbase celebrated what seemed like the start of a new chapter for the family's golden boy. But soon after, whispers of trouble began circulating. The couple's engagement unraveled quietly at first, with cryptic social media posts and deleted photos hinting that all wasn't well. By mid-2023, Chase confirmed that he and Emmy had split. He described the breakup as painful but necessary, saying on the Vile Files podcast that it was the right thing for both of us. Heartbreak and healing. Post-breakup, Chase threw himself into self-reflection. While Todd and Julie were serving their prison sentences, Chase stepped into a more serious, protective role within the Chrisley family, especially toward Savannah and Nanny Faye. He opened up publicly about struggling with anxiety, faith, and finding his purpose outside of reality. Time to heal. Her social media shifted from couple selfies to motivational posts about personal growth and faith. She focused on her friends, family, and her relationship with God, a spiritual thread that had always been central to her bond with Chase. Yet even as they moved on separately, their connection never seemed completely severed. Fans noticed that Chase occasionally liked Emmy's photos, and that Emmy would subtly reference, letting go but still caring. It was enough to keep the rumor mill spinning, and many quietly hoped that time apart might just be what they needed to find their way back to each other. The ring rumor reignites. Fast forward to late 2025, and the whispers have returned, louder than ever. It started when Emmy posted a series of photos from a fall getaway in Georgia. In one, she's seen holding a pumpkin spice latte, her hand prominently displayed, and fans immediately zeroed in on the delicate sparkle on her ring finger. "Is that the ring?" one follower commented. Another chimed in, "Chase, did you do it again?" The speculation hit a fever pitch when Chase posted his own set of photos days later, showing him at the same lakeside cabin. He didn't tag Emmy, but eagle-eyed fans noticed the same rustic porch swing and fire pit in the background, the exact setting from Emmy's post. It didn't take long before fans began piecing together the evidence. Was it possible that Chase and Emmy had reunited, and even gotten re-engaged, in secret? Savannah's cryptic comment. Adding fuel to the fire, Savannah Chrisley dropped a curious hint during her Unlocked with Savannah Chrisley podcast. While talking about family and forgiveness, she casually mentioned, "Sometimes love comes back around when both people have grown. I've seen that happen recently." She didn't name names, but fans instantly took it as a wink toward her brother and his former fiancé. Savannah has always had a close relationship with both Chase and Emmy, and her choice of words felt intentional. When asked directly by fans in a live Q&A if Chase was off the market, Savannah simply smirked and said, "You'll have to ask him about that." Chase's new attitude. For his part, Chase hasn't denied the rumors, but he hasn't confirmed them either. In a recent Instagram story, he shared a quote that read, "Sometimes you have to lose something good to realize what you needed all along." Paired with a simple heart emoji, the post sent Chrisley Nation into overdrive. Was he referring to Emmy? The timing, just days after her ring photo, certainly made it seem that way. Those close to Chase say he's changed significantly over the past 2 years. Losing both parents temporarily to the prison system forced him to grow up quickly. He's become more private, more family-oriented, and far more introspective about what and who truly matters. A source close to the Chrisleys hinted, Chase has learned a lot about loyalty, love, and forgiveness. Emmy has always been special to him. If they're back together, it's because they've both done the work. Emmy's quiet grace. Emmy, for her part, has handled the renewed attention with her signature calmness. She hasn't addressed the ring rumors directly, but has continued posting uplifting messages about love and faith. In one recent caption she wrote, "When something is meant for you, it won't miss you, no matter how far it drifts." Fans couldn't help but see that as a subtle confirmation that she and Chase might indeed be rekindling their flame. So, did he put a ring on her finger? While neither Chase nor Emmy has publicly confirmed an engagement, all signs seem to point toward a rekindled romance, and possibly another proposal. The sparkle on Emmy's finger, their matching social media posts, Savannah's teasing comments, and Chase's introspective tone all hint at something deeper happening behind the scenes. If true, this wouldn't just be a reunion, it would be a redemption story. Chase and Emmy's love has always been rooted in faith, growth, and forgiveness. Both have faced personal challenges that forced them to mature, and perhaps that's what finally made space for their love to flourish again. Whether or not Chase has officially put a ring back on Emmy Medder's finger, one thing is certain. Theirs is a story that fans can't stop rooting for. From heartbreak to healing, from chaos to calm, they've shown that love isn't about perfection. It's about coming back home to someone who still feels like peace after the storm.